Okay, hello, welcome to the weather update. It is almost 10 o'clock on this sultry June 21st, 2021. And, yeah, this is what the sky looked like tonight. We had a good amount of sunshine today, which made it feel quite uncomfortable out there, quite brutal. Some of the pictures of the cirrus approaching. This is from the thunderstorms that are off to the west, but unfortunately, I don't think many of them are going to make it here. So we have a number of things that we have to address. Let's get to the thunderstorms first. So this is the radar right now. We have a severe thunderstorm warning actually in effect for this cell right here up in the Hudson Valley. It is moving out of Tuxedo Park, and it is going to probably move into some of these areas here in, this would be Orange County. No, this would be Rockland County. This would be Rockland County. And some of these areas in northern Rockland County here, we have some pretty severe thunderstorms. There are warnings out for these storms, and we're going to, you got a whole area here, a line. These cells are weakening, but this area is pretty intense right here. This is kind of holding together right now. So when we look at the National Weather Service radar, this is what it looks like on the National Weather Service radar right now. And you can see, again, this is the area here, and we'll put the loop in here to show you these storms are not going to, they're really not moving toward us. They're going to be passing more to the north, but there's quite a bit of severe weather upstate, Albany, and some of these other areas. And you can see we've got lightning with some of these storms. Not a tremendous amount of lightning with these storms, but there is strong winds with these storms. So let's go to the latest National Weather Service. Let's get to the National Weather Service right here because there are some warnings that are in effect right now. So this is that red box here. Is that a tornado warning? It is a tornado warning. Oh, boy. So tornado warning is now in effect. Oh, boy, this is big news. Tornado warning now in effect for northwestern Bergen County and northeastern New Jersey, northern Westchester County and southeastern New York, Rockland County and southeastern New York until 10:30 p.m. At 9:44 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located over Suffolk, moving east at 25 miles an hour. So there could be, there's radar-indicated rotation. This storm will be around Muncie around 9:50 p.m., Nanuet and Panoma around 9:55 p.m., New City and Pearl River around 10 p.m., Havershore and Orangeburg around 10:05 p.m., Nyack and Upper Nyack around 10:10 p.m., Osting around 10:15 p.m., Tarrytown around 10:20 p.m. So this thing could make it into Westchester County. Tornado warning. And this is part of the same line that wound up causing a tornado in Chicago. That's right. Chicago got a tornado. So this is, this is pretty serious. And look at the temperature in Central Park, still 80 degrees. So plenty of fuel inland for these storms. And yes, if you don't believe me, there was a tornado in Chicago. We can put that up right now. Chicago tornado. And you'll see that there was a tornado. Second Chicago area. So we had two tornadoes in Chicago here. According to NBC in Chicago, a second tornado was in Chicago, as confirmed by the National Weather Service. So two tornadoes, including one large and dangerous tornado. Let's see what we got here. So EF0 tornado touchdown near the intersection of Illinois routes 59 and 126. So this is not that common to have tornadoes in Chicago. And then there was Woodville, also another tornado touchdown here. We're going to packed 140. So there was an EF3 in southern Naperville last night. So really impressive. So this is a part of the same line. And here it is on the satellite. And you can clearly see, look at those bright cloud tops. This is Claudette over here. So if we pull this back, I'll just loop this all the way back to 96 hours. So you can take a look at Claudette. Here's Claudette right there. Let's go look at Claudette. There's Claudette right there. So Claudette is a tropical storm. That's the other major weather story we have to talk about is Claudette. So, boy, I got a full plate tonight. So let's get to Claudette right now. Of course, it is moving away from us. It's not going to be a threat for anyone. Maximum sustained winds are 45 miles an hour. It's moving east-northeast at 29 miles an hour. So not a threat to anyone. I'm really not going to spend too much time on it because it's not really affecting anyone, unlike the severe weather, which is affecting people right now. So let's go. We can look at the... we can look at the latest advisory if you want, but I really don't want to spend too much time on it. it's really not really doing that much. So again, we're really focused on these storms right now, and again, that tornado could be a tornado up there, and these have also caused power outages too as well. A lot of power outages. We can go to poweroutage.us. Though JCP&L managed to have a big power outage, not due to the weather at all, but due to their own fault. But you can see a number of power outages in Pennsylvania now from these storms. We got some in New York as well. Let's see. Oh, look at this, Hamilton County. So these storms are gonna cause a lot of power outages, and you're probably also gonna start seeing a lot of them in Rockland as well. Right now, Rockland County not reporting, only 4 outages, 37 in Westchester. And we do some power outages on Long Island too, some scattered ones. But other than that, there's very few power outages on Long Island, 110 and now 78 in Suffolk. But upstate, where these storms are hitting, this is where, and they still had a lot of power outages in Michigan. Michigan got hit very hard by those storms too as well. A lot of strong straight line winds there, wind gusts of 60 or more. Not even if you didn't get a tornado. These storms have a history of a lot of causing a lot of damage. And that is something that will still be an issue that will have to be watched through this evening. Again, severe thunderstorm warning in effect. Let's now look at some of the observations from where these storms are hitting. And I can see there's a 35-mile-an-hour wind gust at Newburgh. So these are producing some strong wind gusts. Let's see, Albany. Yeah, we got some strong wind gusts in some of these areas here. And very warm temperatures for this time of night, too, as well. As these storms come through. So this is what we got dealing with right now. Now on Long Island, temperatures are in the 70s. We'll get to the temperatures now, but it's very humid. So temperatures have dropped into the 70s, but the dew points are also around 70 degrees. So pretty uncomfortable out there, and just stifling humidity today. Although it wasn't all that hot, it felt quite hot. Now in the city, it's still 80 degrees. LaGuardia is still 79. JFK is 72. But again, you go inland. Look at the heat going on in northern Jersey. Bloomfield 84. So even northern Jersey's hot. We've got a wind gust to 32 miles an hour at Newark. Could be related to these storms. And let's see. So we got these observations coming in right now. Let's see what we've got going on in the southern part of New Jersey. 77 in Toms River, dew point 66, and really warm there. It was a very hot day there today. And you can see, though, these winds are shifting around. You start to see a little bit lower dew points off to the west. That's that dry line that's causing these storms to pop up. So let's go look at the high temperatures today. Let's go look at that. That would help if it would pop up on the screen. So you can see not that hot across Long Island. Temperatures only in the low 80s across Long Island. South Shore was even cooler, upper 70s. And if you were in New Jersey, you're dealing with still. Newark managed to hit 91 today. So near 90 around Newark. And Toms River probably just 89 at Lakehurst. So 88 at Beechwood. Missing some observations here. And again, there was a power outage in this area, so we may have trouble getting data. There was a blackout in a big part of Ocean County today due to a construction accident. 90 at Aberdeen, so very hot all across Jersey. But when we go and look at Long Island, 83 in Carl Place, though it felt a lot hotter than that with the humidity. 81 was your high at Farmingdale. Islip didn't even get to 80. It got to 79, so not that hot, but with that humidity, you could really feel the heat when that humidity and the sun out. The humidity was very high today. Let's go to look at Wonderground right now, and we'll look at some of these other observations here, and we'll see what I mean when it comes to the dew point, which was very high today across many parts of our area. So let's go look at the dew points here. And we'll go look at Carl Place first. Let's get that in there. 74 right now at Carl Place. So you'll get to see what it was like today here with the dew points. They seem a little less now, but it was really humid. It felt very humid today. So yeah, the dew points were in the 70s for a good part of the day. And temperatures were in the low 80s. So that combination made it feel pretty hot. Even though there was a pretty strong breeze from the south, it felt pretty hot with that. And I was just struggling out there to even walk. It was so bad. And that was with the conditions that they were. Imagine how much worse it was in Jersey. Now let's go look at the South Shore, where I'm sure it was a lot better. Let's go look at, let's do Massapequa Park, Bar Harbor, right on the water. Let's take a look and see what it was like there. So 71 there. Let's see how hot it was there. Oh, yeah, they didn't even hit the 80s. But they were still humid. They still had the dew points in the 70s, but the air temperatures were only in the mid-70s. So a lot better on the South Shore today versus being inland. Though by the afternoon, things did drop off even in the middle of the island into the 70s. Let's go look a little further east. Yeah, I mean, we'll go look at... I can't even find your staff here. North Patchogue again. See what it was like there. This is North Patchogue, and this is a little more inland, so this is more representative of central Suffolk, of what it was like in central Suffolk. But, yeah, he had a couple of peaks, but he was cooler than the middle. Even central Suffolk is cooler than central Nassau. So, yeah, temperatures are in the low 70s there as well. So, your dew points were up in the low 70s as well. So, again, pretty very humid. Even if it was cooler on the South Shore, you're still dealing with this humidity, which is making it feel pretty uncomfortable. But then we go into New Jersey, where it was way worse. We're going to that west area here, and I don't know if they were affected by that power outage or not. We may have missing data because of that. We'll have to see, because it did affect a good chunk of Ocean County. Let's see. Hopefully they were able to hold on to their power enough for us to get some decent observations here out of that site. Yeah, they didn't lose power over there, but look at them. I mean, this is what it was like in Jersey, upper 80s, and the dew points were higher too, in the mid 70s. So it was not only hotter but more humid. So I mean, if I'm struggling here, imagine how it is there. Unbelievable. Now, this power outage did affect parts of Berkeley Township. So let's see if it was any. Let's check this area here. Now, if you're along Route 9, I bet it affected Bayville too. It probably did. Let's see. So 75. Let's see. It was probably no relief even further closer to Route 9. Well, they didn't lose power, but they still got hot. It looked like there was a little bit of a sea breeze came in, but look at those dew points, almost near 80. Maybe something wrong with their station, but maybe not. Just really oppressive humidity over there. Really just unbelievable humidity. So very uncomfortable day across the area. Just stifling humidity. Let's refresh this radar again and see what's going on here. So this is the radar again. You can see the storms now. It looks like we're crossing the Hudson River into Peekskill now. And again, these are storms that could have a tornado with them. Let's go to the latest and see if there's still a tornado warning with this. Let me see if I can put a layer in here. Layers included in this view. Why are the hazards not popping up in here? Let's see, it should show the tornado warning, but it's not doing that. So let's see if we still have that tornado warning in effect. It looks like it's still in effect. Tornado warning is still in effect until 10:30 p.m. So tornado warning remains in effect with this storm. There may be a tornado in it. Very possible. All right. So let's take a look and see what's going to be happening now as we head into tomorrow. So we have this cold front coming in. Right, this is the GFS, and it's going to take its little time moving through tomorrow, and then it'll eventually move through, and we should have nice weather for the rest of the week. All right, with that high building in. So let's get a little closer view of our area, and let's go look at the HRRR model, and hopefully it's late enough that I've got a good look at the 0Z HRRR. So here's the 0Z HRRR, and you will see those severe storms. They will pass the north. We're not going to see anything on Long Island, but it's tomorrow that we may have to watch for some thunderstorms over Long Island. And you can see it's going to be a slow-moving band that's going to move through in the afternoon, and it's going to be a rainy mess. Unfortunately, not something that's going to probably get itself over with quick, but it will bring some rain. It's been a little dry lately, so let's see how much rain the HRRR seems to think. Not a whole lot. So again, it is scattered. So maybe a half an inch, but it probably still won't be all. It's just going to drag itself out. HRRR doesn't seem to think it's going to be severe at all. No, not that one. Let me go to the NAM3. And let's see what the NAM3 has for tomorrow. I'll use that. Excuse me. I'll use this 18Z. So let's go look at this. So So here's the NAM 3. Yeah, just not that impressive. And the NAM 3 is a lot drier, too, by the way. So it's going to be scattered showers. The models disagree on it, but we're going to have to look at some of the CAPE values and some of the things going on. But that's what the NAM has. So let me go back to the HRRR. We'll go and we'll look at the temperatures and dew points. Let's go to dew points. So we're still in the humidity tomorrow. Drier air does arrive later in the afternoon. You see when that wind shifts to the northwest, that's when the humidity will go away. And then we're done with the humidity for Wednesday, and it's a lot drier and a lot nicer. As far as temperatures go, I imagine it won't probably get all that hot tomorrow with all the clouds around. Probably be around 80, but it's still going to be very muggy until that front passes through. And then look at those temperatures drop behind the front, 50s at night. And then we're in the 70s for highs for your Wednesday. So now let me go to the sky cover map. We'll go to the RGM so you can get an idea of how the skies will clear out once this front passes. So tomorrow we'll see all the clouds around. We'll probably have a little sun in the morning, but then more clouds later on in the afternoon. And then this front moves offshore, and then we have nice, mostly sunny day for Wednesday. And maybe a few scattered clouds on Thursday, maybe. But other than that, it should be fairly clear. Looking at the NAM, I'll look at that as well. Let me go to the 18Z NAM. So here's the 18Z NAM. And again, plenty of clouds for tomorrow. But then Wednesday, we slowly... See, now the NAM's a little disturbing. It hangs the front up. And it could give out stall front syndrome when we'd be stuck in the cirrus. That's the NAM's interpretation. It may be a little off. GFS. Let's see GFS. Let's see if GFS gets it off. Yeah, GFS seems to hang this front up too. So we may be dealing with another annoying stall front syndrome, maybe keeping cirrus over our area for Wednesday. We'll have to see if this is going to happen or not. But that is going to be super annoying if that happens. I'm going to be very pissed about that if it does wind up what's happening. I don't know why the models are doing this. But again, this is what the latest run has, is hanging up offshore, having the front hang up offshore, and it's not clearing out, which would surely suck. But RGM does push it offshore. So let's hope the RGM is right in this. But you have the GFS and the NAM that say that's not going to happen. So let's go to Vent to Sky. This will be the next thing that we're going to do. And use this model here because we want to take a look at the thunderstorm threat for tomorrow as well. So much to talk about with the weather. So Cape's not that high for tomorrow, so I don't think we're going to be seeing all that any severe weather tomorrow. We do have some lifted index values, so we could have showers and thunderstorms, but probably nothing that would be severe. And you can clearly see that drier air again moving in by 5 o'clock. Temperatures have really dropped a lot. 60s. Wow. That's really nice. 60s. All right, we start off in the morning. The morning is going to be a lot warmer than the afternoon. 80s, and then it drops to the 60s. It gets really nice and cool. But that's probably because we'll have plenty of clouds around, and we may even have some precipitation around as well. This is the precipitation forecast, so there may be some light precipitation tapering off as we struggle to get this front offshore. So when we look at the dew points, though, you'll see the difference in the dew points. So let me put this dew point thing in here. Whoops. Dew point. And you see what happens. So you got the humidity around in the morning. Dew points in the upper 60s to around 70. But once you get to the afternoon, dew points are dropping to the 60s. It's going to feel a lot more comfortable. And look in the evening, dew points continue to drop. We go to 9 p.m. The dew points are, let's go to Wednesday. All right. 4 a.m. So you can see drier air coming in, northwest winds, low dew points in the 40s. Here we are at noon. Dew points dropping into the 30s. So very comfortable conditions across the area. And we look at the temperatures, and this is, again, for Wednesday. So Wednesday should be a very nice day. I just hope that we can get this stall front far enough offshore that we can have a clear day. It looks like it might hang up offshore a little bit. Hopefully we can get that front offshore enough that it doesn't kick too much clouds back. For some reason, it does pop up a lot of clouds around 3. Why is it doing that? That's why I don't like using this. But you know what? We worry about the clouds, I think, as far as the cloud conditions go. Tomorrow night, we got to focus on the severe weather for tonight. I don't want to waste too much time on it. So one more time, let's go and look at the latest with this tornado warning here from the Weather Service. and see if it is still up, or they have dropped the tornado warning, but we still have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for. See, I like that radar they have there, but when you go to this radar, it doesn't show the warnings. It doesn't show the warnings at all. Like if I go to the loop, I could go hazards. Hazards are showing up. Why are hazards not layers included in this view? But the hazards are not showing up. So that's what I don't understand. This does have a number of things here to look at. All right, like high resolution echo tops. All right. So there's different parameters, storm relative commotion, and this is what we would have to look at here. There's one thing you look at here, and this is, I think, the velocity. So we use this to find where tornadoes are, all right, and hook echoes and things like that. And you can sort of see something up here, all right. I don't know. And then there's this too. This is composite reflectivity. Right, but I still don't know why it's not showing. Why it's not showing the warnings? That I don't understand. Base layer standard. It doesn't show it up. So I don't want to waste your time. This new radar sucks. It still sucks. National Weather Service, you need to fix this. But that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching. And again, the tornado warning, it looks like it has been dropped, but these storms are capable of, they're still going well to the north. So I think if you're north of the city, in upstate New York, going up toward Albany, and then into interior New England, northern Connecticut, you're still going to have to watch these storms. All right, so that's going to wrap up this weather update on this very muggy night, but at least we're not dealing with the severe weather on Long Island, but there is severe weather upstate. So once again, we have to watch this. Severe thunderstorm watch also is in effect for parts of New Jersey and upstate New York, as well as western Connecticut. So that's going to be it. Or should I say northwestern Connecticut? So that's going to be it for this weather update on this very busy night. Thanks for watching.